Well, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this week's video. We're wrapping up our time here at St. Ignace, and what a great time. Yesterday we got the kayaks out. We haven't gotten them out since we were in Silver Springs, 6 months ago in January down there in Florida. So it was very freeing to get out and explore the, God's creation. And boy, we saw a loon, and that loon was cool, man. But anyway, like I said, we're wrapping up our time here at St. Ignace. We're heading to Sault Ste. Marie to spend some time with family. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's moving day. Pre-trip is done. Oil and tires and everything else looks good. So, guys, I will see you in Sault Ste. Marie. Alright, these guys know it's travel day. Ronan is just waiting patiently to be put in the truck against his will, and Aurora cannot wait fast enough to get into the truck.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car.
Well, welcome to Sault Ste. Marie, y'all. This is going to be a two-part video. The first part, we're going to show you what cool sightseeing stuff there is to do up here, and the second part is going to be more of a campground review, like usual. So, but we're here for a couple weeks. Today we're going to do a road trip. We're going to head up to Whitefish Point, and if y'all don't know what that is the Shipwreck Museum of the Great Lakes, and they have different artifacts in there for the different shipwrecks throughout history. The most famous one's going to be obviously the Edmund Fitzgerald, and they do a little tribute. They have the bell brought up and on display there for y'all to see. And it's also, Lake Superior is one of the worst Great Lakes as far as shipwrecks go. And after we're done at Whitefish Point, guys, we're going to head up to the Tahquamenon Falls, which are the largest falls in the state of Michigan. We're going to head to the northern fall, the upper falls and the lower falls. I think we're going to do the lower falls first. But they did a little bridge that we haven't seen, so we're going to hit that bridge and go on the island there, and it'll be kind of fun. And then we're also going to head up to the upper falls. So why don't you hop in the truck and join us? We'll see you at Whitefish Point. Guys, this here is the Valley Camp. It is a retired freighter that started its voyages back in the 1917. It was in service from 1917 through 1966 and hauled grain across the Great Lakes. It was in service for 50 years, and this ship was pretty cool, y'all. Up top on the deck is exactly how it would have looked back in the day. Like, they have it decorated for captain's quarters, crew's quarters, the mess hall, dining hall, stuff like that. You can walk up on the bridge, and it's really cool. But down below in the cargo holds where they used to haul the grain, they have different museum pieces. So they have a dedication to the Edmund Fitzgerald. They have the 2 remaining lifeboats that were found from the wreckage. One was busted in half when they found it. And they also have a memorial to the Carl D. Bradley, which was Lake Michigan's largest wreck. And that happened back in 1958. And it's just a memorial to those that lost their lives. They have these buoys that mark the wreckage for the Edmund Fitzgerald, and these buoys are crushed and they're on display in the museum. And they weren't crushed from any kind of accident, but they were crushed because they got caught under the water and the pressure crushed them. So I mean, it's amazing. Highly recommend this. Wow, so this is the crankshaft that goes from the pilot house all the way down to the rudder. That's crazy. So this July 4th, it's the first July 4th that I've gotten off in about 9 years, and it was nice to be able to get the kayaks out and head down the St. Mary's River. And we kayaked down the river first, and then we took a right down around the islands. And one of the islands is an actual park that you can get out and walk around on. They have a pit toilet. We saw some, I think, baby turkeys, and they would not get out of the way. And we kept our distance from them, hoping they would dodge into the brush, and they did. But anyway, it was cool to get out. And guys, we saw a freighter, and that freighter was cool. Well, y'all, this made my day right here. Won't be the 1,000-foot selfie, but we'll be pretty close. So I don't know if y'all can see behind me, but we have ourselves a freighter coming through. There's a freighter on the kayaks.
This morning house so clear a light as any. There he goes. Right through the St. Mary's River. But they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rise. Today and not tomorrow, there's no.
So this is the Edwin H. Gott, and its significance is that the captain's father is camping literally right next door to us. 3 days ago, it was going upbound and gave a captain's salute to his father, and we missed it. So we knew he was coming back downbound, so we wanted to make sure we caught this on film. But pretty cool experience.
Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day to live. It's a good day today. It's a good day to live.
Well, guys, this cruise is pretty cool. This is the Soo Lock, famous Soo Lock boat tours, not the original Soo Lock boat tours, but the famous. And they do, once a month, they do a lighthouse tour. Most of the Soo Lock tours will take you through the Soo Locks. You putt around a little bit around the Canadian side, and then head back down the Canadian lock and back to the dock. But this tour actually went through the locks, and then you actually went out to the Iroquois Lighthouse, which is in Whitefish Bay, and you actually got to go right up to the lighthouse and then see a few other lighthouses, and they brought you back down the Canadian lock, and that was pretty cool. I recommend it 100%. The experience cannot be beat, hands down.
You're a lonely sailor, and your soul is made of wind and rain, doubts and blame. I'm a weary pirate, and my heart is made of dust and grain and spoiled champagne. I've got troubles, I've got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I've still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you wanna make a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. You're a born survivor, and you'll never find yourself in love. You're wise enough. I got troubles, I got sins, I'm my worst enemy, but I still got a lot to give. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you wanna make a man who fully understands a sailor's heart, a sailor's heart. So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away with me? Hey, won't you come and say by chance, don't you wanna meet a man who fully understands, So I said, hey, don't you wanna come and run away?
Well, welcome to Sault Ste. Marie. We are currently camping at Aune Osborn City Park, right off here of the St. Mary's River. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick little drive tour and show you all this campground. There are 100 sites, and there are 100 sites, which are 24 of those sites are premium waterfront sites right on the river, and then 76 are non-waterfront sites. So the premium sites obviously fill up pretty quick. So as I'm driving here, and if I turn right here, the dump station is off to my right. And then there's a boat launch here to launch your fishing boats or whatever kind of boats. And then straight ahead, man, that's where we see some of these big 1,000-foot freighters come through. I mean, these things are massive. You can hear them humming in the middle of the night, and if you go out and look, you can see it looks like a New York City is moving down the river here. Straight ahead, the Soo Locks. These are all the waterfront sites here to my left, and then here to the right, this is all public. You can use, there's no, you don't have to reserve the site across or whatever. These are all open to the public on the right, so it's just a little walkway, a bench, some stuff like that. So, and I'm going to tell you all, our new Starlink works amazingly well. We are getting very high speeds, and I'll go ahead and show you all what we're getting for speeds, but it's running really well, and I have no complaints with that. Cell phone service, where I am right now driving, I have no service. However, as soon as I do this little left-hand turn here, I'm going to get about a bar. So on the other side of the St. Mary's River is Canada. From what I can ascertain, I am assuming that is why the cell phone service is so bad here. There's a party store right across the road that you can get anything you forgot. So they sell ice, grocery items and stuff like that. And then straight ahead here, this is the main office, and the bathhouse is there, so they have showers, and I'm about to pass it here on my left. But they have showers, they have firewood for sale, they have a laundry room that has 3 washers and 3 dryers. And then they have individual showers that are available for use. You get a code when you check in that you use to get into the facilities. So, but you know, they're very clean, very nice and tidy. Yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this drive-through campground video. Why don't you follow me back to the campsite and I'll show you around our digs. Well, hey guys, welcome to our campsite. You may hear a freighter horn or a ferry horn, so if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. But here's our campsite. Nice back in here. And then let me show y'all. You heard about my Starlink earlier in the video, but here's our new Starlink. It's a lot bigger than the other one. You get a picnic table. Get a fire pit, and let me go ahead and show y'all. From side to side, this site is golden. No issues with leveling up. Everything is really level. So I got this little clam here for shade and helping us with the rain. So pretty cool. With 30 amp service and 20 amp service, and everything works good on that. So yeah, we're by the site with my parents, so that's why the clam I got on this side. So yeah, that's your campsite, y'all. Well guys, that's gonna wrap it up for our Sault Ste. Marie video. I hope you all had a safe and happy 4th of July. Until next time guys, camp in peace. Bye.
Now my wheels in motion and my